like a sunrise, twinkling with you, covered with chocolate and a miracle or two, the Candyman. Ooh, the Candyman can. The Candyman came to us.
Candyman. Candyman. Candyman.
You better not be looking into a mirror right now, girl. I'm telling you right now. Hey, chatters. I'm Nat.
And I'm Kat, and welcome to the Crime Chat. I am your forensic femme fatale, and Natalie is your true crime addict connoisseur with a twist.
We're just two normal girls who have decided to donate their brains to science because, one, we want the crime chat to continue, and two, maybe they can figure out what the fuck is wrong with us, why we obsess about dark crimes, evil minds, and occasionally the unknown.
We're going to get into that weird stuff today.
Yes.
So here's your disclaimer, chatters. The following crime chat contains adult content and descriptions of potentially violent scenarios, I'm assuming. Yeah? So your listener discretion is advised.
You have been warned. And before we get into today's crime chat, well, before we get into today's sinful spirits crime chat.
Yeah, sinful spirits today.
Yes. Okay.
So last week you gave me a quiz on Stranger Things.
Yes, and you scored 175 points.
100,000 million
points.
So many points.
Yes, so many.
But all I really have been doing is been getting ready for the next episode. Look at this sucker. So I'm holding up a book, and I can't even, I don't know, it's like 3 inches thick. It's
a big book.
Yeah, it's over 600 pages, and it's about the secret lives of Marilyn Monroe, which next week we are going to cover crime and cosmetics.
Yes.
On Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah,
There's
we have
so much in this book and some of the research that I've done that we may have to go to a 2-parter.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too.
Yeah.
And we got some things planned for that episode. It's going to be super fun.
Oh yeah, you're definitely going to want to watch the video on that one.
Yes.
So anything else with you before we get into the sinful spirit?
Not much. I think right now Florida's going through its hurricane bipolar episode, so it's constantly, like, oh, I'm being nice and sunny. No, I'm not. I'm gonna rain, and I'm gonna, but it's everything. I don't know. It's been nice. Other than research, have you done anything else? I know we're all caught up on Stranger Things.
And I think I might have convinced my husband to watch it with me again from the beginning.
Good.
I think I have. So we just need to set that time. Once I'm on the same continent, we need to set that time.
How do you feel how it ended?
Well, it definitely ended with it wide open. And I think we mentioned before, there's going to be a season 5.
Absolutely.
So from some of the research that I did before I saw the season finale for season 4, I thought Vecna was like a sub person to like some overall demon. You know how it would flash and you'd see like that spider thing in the sky? So I think I'm a little confused on that part of it, but I don't want to, sorry, spoiler alert if you
if you haven't watched it, then you know what, we don't want to be a friend. So.
Spoiler alert. And this wasn't any of the, like, I was just research because I'm an addict, so I have to feed my Stranger Things needs.
Yes.
So I do research and look at YouTube and like behind certain things. I'd love to watch the behind the scenes stuff. Some of their bloopers I've seen, phenomenal. I can talk about this all day, but we got a crime chat to get to.
We do. We have a sinful spirit to get to. Okay.
Okay, so before we get into your sinful spirits for today, I
Okay.
thought we would talk about some of those childhood sleepover games that would spook you out. Do you
Mm.
remember doing that?
Yes, I used to love
Yes.
them.
Some of the more popular ones our chatters might recall. I'm going to go through 10. Number 1, concentrate.
I don't think I've heard of that.
You close your eyes, you sit on the ground while your friend recites a dark poem about people dying, babies crying, imitates murdering you in various ways, and then pushes you over. And by the end, you're supposed to have gotten into a trance that will allow you to see how you die. I never knew about this one.
I never knew about that either. Ooh.
Number 2, Bloody Mary.
Mm.
Bloody Mary,
Mhm.
Bloody Mary, I killed your baby. I don't know
Mhm.
why I sang that. You stand in a pitch dark bathroom facing the mirror, say Bloody Mary's name 3 times, and if it works, you might see her face.
Mm.
Depending on what she thinks of you, she could scratch you or possibly pull you through the mirror into
Yes.
her world.
That's the version I grew up with. That's exactly it. Yeah.
And then you've got the Ouija board, of course. Started as a parlor game in the 1800s, the game was first advertised as a magical device that answered your most burning questions about the past, the present, and the future with marvelous accuracy. Marvelous. It promised to, quote, never failing amusement and recreation for all of the classes. I mean, 1800s, we had classes, right?
Yeah. But do you find it weird that a toy company put that out, like with its connections with devil worshiping and connecting the ghost and all that? Do you find it weird that that's an actual toy? That's a toy, Kat. It's a toy. It's
Well,
for 8 and above.
yeah, I know it's a toy. Did you ever play it?
Of course. You crazy.
Well, so the connection was like to draw in between the known and the unknown. And actually, they use the Ouija board as in seances
Wow.
as well. So even
You
though
know
it was a game, it originally only cost $1.50.
That's it. Oh,
That was the original cost for the game. Yep.
and inflation. You know who else played the Ouija board
Who?
in Stranger Things?
Oh, that should have been a quiz.
That
Wait, what?
was who played not the Ouija board, but who set up a Ouija like communication device to communicate with Will.
Oh, well, Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joyce.
Joyce.
I wasn't prepared.
I'm gonna add another 50 points to your score.
I didn't study for another test. The next one, Cat Scratch. I forgot about this one until I read it. But basically, to play, you sit down on the floor while your friend lays on their back and puts your head in their lap, right? So you're sitting in crisscross applesauce or whatever, and their head is in your lap. You tell them a scary story about a cat as you rub their temples and end the story by saying cat scratch 3 times. Your friend should get up quickly right away and lift up their shirt to see if they have red claws up and down their back.
You did this?
I remember I think I did it once. I remember this one. I don't know if it actually worked.
That's freaky. Okay. You're giving me chills. What the hell? We haven't even started.
Well, then number 10, the last one I'll talk about before we get into the focus of Sinful Spirits today.
Okay.
Is the elevator game. It involves riding an empty elevator and you push a specific sequence of floors. It's like 2, 4, 5, 3, 2, like you have to do it in a certain sequence. And if anybody walks in when you get to that floor, you have to start all over again. But it says it will open up, if you do it in sequence, it will open up to an alternate universe where forces will try to trap you and keep you from going back into your world.
Ooh.
As a disturbing bonus to this is the game that Elisa Lamb was playing at the Cecil Hotel. Do you remember that story when her body was found in the water tower or in the water tank? Yeah. So that's the game that it was suspected that she was playing. You remember seeing the video footage where she was acting all freaky and everything, and she was pushing buttons and she was like sneaking out of the elevator. We're like, well, maybe she was hiding from somebody. Well, she actually could have been playing this game.
I like this this reason. I like it. It. It's freaky. Oh my God.
And what if she did open the door to an alternate universe and that's how she got into the water tank.
We so need to go to
We just-
fucking Cecil.
We just solved the case.
We did. Oh my God. We did.
Let's go. Crime chat. What is it? Crime chat on location. The
Yeah.
Cecil Hotel. There we go.
Exactly. I want to play some of these games now.
Let's do it. We'll have to do it at the Cecil.
We're gonna do everything wrong at the Cecil. We're just gonna step on every crack, walk onto every ladder, everything.
Break mirrors.
Break mirrors all
Break
over
mirrors.
the place. Yeah.
What was it? What was it that that you talked about? I think it was in one of the mob show, like one of the mob episodes that we did, where they had this group of people that intentionally would like do all these superstitious things just to prove it wrong. What?
That was the Friday the 13th, and that
That's
was
right. Okay.
They have this. There is a cult or a group of men, and they're higher ups. They're like judges and officials and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's the Suspicion Club or something. And they break. That's what they do. They get together every year and they break superstitions. They just
Let's do it.
Let's
do it.
absolutely. Okay, Kat, are you ready for my sinful spirit today?
I'm so ready because I have a quick story to tell you too before.
Okay.
So like when the original Candyman came out, I can't remember. I think I was either 15 or 16 when it came out. And I went with my girlfriend to go see it at the movie theater. She was 17. And I was not 17 yet, so you couldn't see a rated R movie at the time. So we went to go get tickets and they wouldn't let us in to go see it.
What'd you do?
I got mad.
Oh, you didn't sneak in?
No, we didn't sneak in. We didn't see it. Her mom came and picked us up. And they were like, she lives with us. She can see, kind of thing. And like her mom was like, I'm her caretaker and she can go see it and blah, blah, blah. I mean, obviously that wasn't the case, but we didn't sneak in. No. And of course saw it eventually. So I can't remember. I was like, because I graduated high school when I was 17. So I was younger than a lot of my classmates. Yeah.
Right. So you weren't, I would have snuck in. Definitely. I would have just,
I think I probably would have been too scared to do that.
Well, okay. So as you mentioned, all these fun urban legends that we used to participate in when we were kids.
Yeah.
Great halftime. What, I mean, seriously, with all the shit that we talk about, these are really innocent. There's a YouTube, a father. It's just like somebody who posted a YouTube video.
Yeah.
And it's pretty freaking funny. It's hilarious. It's a dad who is hosting, his single dad. He's hosting his daughter's first sleepover. So he's got a bunch of like 11-year-olds and 12-year-olds running around the house, doing his daddly, making pizza, doing all this stuff.
And that is why I know how I was. And that's why I'm grateful I never had girls.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God. So what he did was they decided they really wanted to play the Ouija board.
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, play the Ouija board. So he set them up in the living room. They're all in a circle. They're playing. They're freaking each other out. This man goes downstairs, shuts off all the lights. And he recorded their reaction, and all you hear are the girls screaming.
I can only imagine, though.
I know. I don't know if it's bad that I find humor in that, but I think it's freaking hilarious. I mean,
So looking back, I was getting ready to turn 13. Mm-hmm. Well, I had turned 13. So my birthday's in October, right? Mm-hmm. October 11th. That year it fell on a Wednesday, which means Friday the 13th was on. Well, the 13th was on a Friday.
Right.
And I would turn 13 that year. And I was riding my bike around like the neighborhood. I'd gotten a bike for my birthday. And I was riding it around the neighborhood. And like I felt like I got pushed into the ditch. And it freaked me out.
Yeah. You still don't know till today. Unsolved.
I don't still know. Yeah. Hashtag unsolved.